What's up, Danny?
Hey.
Nice to see you, bro. Hey, listen, let me just finish up what I'm doing, wrap it up real quick. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bum. So yeah, man, thank you for coming by. You just hit it on the nail head, right? Because it's my passion to discuss about the new Academy for USA Truck Sales. So bring it on. Tell me, what is your questions? What is your dilemma?
So I watched the first YouTube video that you put out, the first episode of the USA Academy. I just finished school. I just got my bachelor's from Kane University. Everything that you were saying, you know, it made sense. Like, a lot of people make money in transportation, have their own business, have a bunch of fleets. But my issue is like, okay, now I have a CDL. Okay, now what? Like, I don't have money to just buy 40 trucks and start my own fleet, you know? So how do I go out there and start making money?
Let me tell you something interesting. Most of the people think, and they come to me too, and they ask, hey Lou, were you a driver for a living? It's weird because I never did it. It's not because I didn't want to. There were many reasons why I didn't drive a truck for a living, and I wanted it to. I was basically all my life in transportation. Then I came to the US. I tried to grab on into transportation, so I started on the commercial tire size service industry. I was the technician servicing the trucks on the side of the road as a commercial road service. And I loved it. I was there helping out the trucks move around. I remember when I used to come to the Budweiser plant because they had a very narrow scale and they will hit the rims and the tires. So I will get 3-4 calls in the middle of the night, and I used to like it because it's a 35-minute job and I get paid for 2 hours.
That's not bad.
So, oh man, I did it right. But I always were with my inclination, right? I may want to graduate, and then I went from working from Babbitt Tires. Shout out to the William Babbitt was my great mentor. You know, this guy was very helpful to me. I barely speak English, and he took his own mission to teach me English, and I was trying to teach some Spanish to him. So it was a great dynamic. I move on. I got into what as much as I can do with Babbitt Tire. I used to be their service manager. I was making $51,000 an hour.
Wait, $51,000 an hour?
I'm sorry, $51,000 a year.
Okay.
For somebody who just came 1999, 2001, by the end of that,
not bad.
I was making very good cabbage, okay? Yeah. So I was very happy. Then something happened. Life took me to different paths because eventually Babbitt Tire shut down after 30 years. It was sad to say. I move on. What did I do then? I bought my own van. So I never diverged from transportation. I bought my own van and put my skills to work now for me. And then I went to work on servicing tires on my own. It is a long story, really. I did not know what insurance meant. I just went to a press company and pressed my receipt. Whole bunch of box with my name, Luis Arabia Tire Service. I gave it to a people, business card. So they say, beautiful. We know you know about tires. We know you know how to do the work. But what about commercial insurance? I said, what the heck is that? How do I get that? They said, look, you got the van, you got the tools, you got the tires, but you don't have the structure yet. So you have to form an LLC. You have to get your own commercial insurance, because if you work on one of our trucks and something goes wrong, then what? Who's going to cover that? So I realized that, and for a minute I got paralyzed. They were asking me for like one of my kidneys. I don't know what to do. Thank God, man, coaching and mentoring and listen to the right people is the key here. Hey, I got to give the glory, the praise to God. He got me through all this process, but also you got to learn and figure it out who you hanging with. You that's starting up, make sure you only hang with people that are in the position where you want to be in 5 years. If this person that you're hanging out with is not where you want to be in 5 years, please do not waste your time, or do not dream to be farther in your life than where you're at right now. You get me?
Yeah.
So, you know, I started there. Then for some way, somehow, in the same tire business, it's all about mentality and attitude. We started selling trucks and tires and service and insurance and helping people out. We started on the freaking desk like this. So that's why when I tell you, come, let me teach you, let me coach you with whatever you have. So to respond to questions, right? Hey, how do I do it? What's the next step for me? How can I inquire this? What can I do for you? I will grab you by hand, take you to my friends, the one who have made it to the Mecca already, and say, listen, this is my guy. I know he has the right mentality. Focus on what he wants to do. Please, let's give him an internship. Let's open up the window so you can get the pic from inside. It's like you're going to go to the surgeon and he lets you see when you operate and everything, and then we can find you ways to do it. It could be in commercial service and dispatch. It could be on safety.
What's safety?
That's going to be our next topic. That's going to be our next subject. What safety have to do with trucking? What DOT has something to do with whatever we're talking about? What motor carrier means? What all these? You're not ready to climb to the ladder from the bottom up. You got to go step by step, right? So this is what it takes. You got to work and get to the point where you need to be little by little. Any more questions? Did I answer your question?
I'm still a little confused. So get an internship with your friend, right?
It's a possibility. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I'm not saying you're gonna work for free. After 4 years of college, you want to make some money, right?
Yeah.
Hopefully you don't have those big student debt payback. So you know, we all in the industry appreciate like a young guy like you with a new ideas, with fresh mind, with the right attitude, and I'm sure I can hook you up with them and probably put you first into dispatching.
What is dispatch? I mean, I've heard about it. I know it's basically telling trucks where to go, but how do you get like the instructions on how to tell them? Like, how does that work?
Nobody goes to school for dispatch. You have to learn hand by hand. Technically, there is programs or courses that you can take, but the best way to do it is with the old folk who have all the ideas figured it out. They know all the routes. That's how you learn how to be tricky about where to send your drivers. Listen, don't take it lightly. Dispatch, a good dispatch can make a good living for himself, and they're very valuable, and they make money for their company and for themselves because they are really the connectors. You're gonna see a board. You're gonna see a bunch of stack of papers with work orders to go. Loads on the port, loads on the dock, loads on the seaports, loads on the airports. But it's the dispatchers who coordinates everything, who sees you. Hey, listen, I'm a driver. I want to stay local. Oh, you want to stay local? Okay, let me get you the local work. Oh, I want to be over the road. Let me get you the over the road work. That's the person who connects everything and anything. He's the one who said, okay, the local driver is going to bring me a load. The over the road driver is going to pick it up and take it to the next leg. You see the logic right now? You see how everything connects, and you want to be, it's like it's racing. So one take it to hand out the baton. Same thing. Maybe you take it to the warehouse. The warehouse will take it out. It's called transload. You take it out, seat it there, you take it from the container. Now you put it on flatbed. Now you put it on a reefer trailer or a reefer box. Now you put it on a drive-in. Now you put it on this and that and that. You understand?
Yeah.
So that's how these things work.
So my last question, where do I go if I want to make the most money?
Very interesting. You got to start somewhere. I cannot predict where you're going to go, but you can decide how far you want to go. See, there's people who expecting things to be handed out. Oh, I got here. I worked 3 years as a dispatcher. Yeah, I make $100,000, but what's next? You got to keep your mind sharp. You got to do your homework. You got to mingle up with the right people, ask the right questions, and keep yourself motivated and hungry. The sky is the limit. You decide where is the next level for me. Because probably you said, oh, you sit here with me and say, if I make $50,000 a year, I'm set. I don't need to worry about nothing. It's all about here. And I guarantee you one thing. I still remember until today when I make my first $10,000. And I didn't settle for that. Good, it's nice, but I want more. I run a very long journey from there. I'm happy. I'm grateful, but I'm not satisfied. I'm hungry. I want more. I want more for me, for my family. I want more for you. I came to realization after 25 years of career that if I help you achieve your dreams, mine will come along. But guess what? You have to figure it out which ones are your dreams. I cannot dream for you. So this is what it's all about. USA Academy is about that. You bring me the idea. I have people who come to me and say, look, you know what? I see you have played a little bit with real estate and you have done well. And I love it, by the way. How can you do it? Oh, there's people who say you don't have to have money. You don't have to have credit. Maybe, but I tell you what, it's easier when you have money and when you have credit.
Yeah.
So which way you want? You know what I'm saying? So you decide. And I'm telling you, all our friends over there, that's what we want to project. I'm not going to tell you it's easy. I'm not going to tell you it's a formula or it's a thing that you drop little salt here and there and there. No, it's work, dedication, mentality. Be peaceful with yourself. Be truthful to yourself. Fear to God. Yeah, listen, I don't want to sound like a preacher, but I am at the end of the day because of what I believe. And I can tell you firsthand, it's God who guided me to where I'm at. And I'm happy. I'm grateful, and I want more, and I know He wants more for me. So any other questions, man? Let's keep on doing it. I know I'm excited and I talk a lot, but I want to give you all my knowledge and put it onto you so you can be even better and more successful than me. Yeah. And the next time, probably I'll tell you with names, other perspective, people that we have to help each other and where they are in life, and it's amazing what you can do. You have the most valuable thing in your possession right now. Do you know what it is? Youth. Time is not ours. But the youth, the energy, and if every day we have is a gift, but it depends on you how do you use it, and use it wisely because you're not going to get it back. I'm going to invite all our viewers to number one, like, subscribe, share, comment. If you don't like how we see it, comment. If you have a suggestion, comment. If you don't think we are helpful, just comment. Just click on the right tab and see all the playlists, and we invite other people. If you think that there is topics we're not talking about, you find it important, come along. We sit on a truck. We're sitting on an A60 model Volvo, which is a beautiful tone. Look at this.
Cummins engine.
Cummins engine,
X15.
X15, 13 speed, low mileage.
Manual.
Woo!
300,000 miles.
Boom, 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 boom. Let's do it. Take it over, guys. Man, thank you very much for stopping by, man.
right.
Let me go to work.
All right, I'll
Let me
see
make
you.
some money.